Fear is a normal, adaptive, psychological response to danger. In prehistoric times, if we saw a saber-toothed tiger, fear would trigger our fight or flight response, which would lead to an appropriate reaction: run. However, when the barometer is set too low, things that do not actually pose a threat are perceived as dangerous and cause us to worry or avoid. When this excessive, difficult to control worry causes functional impairment, we get an anxiety disorder. DSM-5, the Diagnostic Manual for the Psychiatric Disorders, identifies a number of conditions as anxiety disorders. It is important to learn to distinguish these disorders to help guide their treatment. Let's review the major ones. Number 1, generalized anxiety disorder. It's characterized by excessive, difficult to control worrying. 2, panic disorder, which may be diagnosed when one has recurrent panic attacks and avoidant behavior. 3, social anxiety, is diagnosed by the fear and avoidance of social situations. 4, agoraphobia is a fear of being unable to escape. 5, specific phobia, the most common type of anxiety disorder, is characterized by marked fear or anxiety about a specific situation or object. For example, fear of heights, animals, bugs, or needles. In the DSM-5, the following 2 disorders have been moved to their own respective chapters to reflect their relationship with other disorders. For our purposes, I think it's appropriate to still consider them types of anxiety disorders. Obsessive-compulsive disorder is characterized by intrusive thoughts and/or compulsive behavior. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a cluster of anxiety symptoms that develop in the context of a major trauma. Remember, to meet diagnostic criteria, the anxiety, worry, or physical symptoms need to cause clinically significant distress or impairment in social, occupational, or other important areas of function. Also, it is vital that we conduct a thorough medical history physical exam and order lab work to rule out another medical cause that may be precipitating the symptoms, including ordering a thyroid function test to rule out hyperthyroidism. Similarly, we must ensure that the disturbances is not due to a direct physiological effect of a substance, and thorough medication and drug history is critical to obtain. Anxiety disorders can be debilitating and can impact one's quality of life and function dramatically. However, if diagnosed and evidence-based treatments provided, we can truly change our patients' lives.